Okay, so considering he is about to be a year old, we are going to show off TEQ Carnival Goku against Cell. Now, I have to be honest, I'm not expecting great things. We start off with 200k defense. We do have guard, but that means if he gets super attacked immediately in slot 1, remember he gets extra defense when he takes the first hit. So how much is it that he actually gets? 59%, which is quite a lot. If he was to get super attacked in slot 1, I mean, without factoring in guard, he would be taking like 900k, right? So even with the guard, he would take an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage in slot 1. The problem with that is that we would ideally want to do this, but if Cell does super in slot 1, or, you know, after God Goku is attacked, but still in slot 1, that means he raises his attack for the turn, which then means that his attack that then hits Goku is going to be even harder than it was before. So it's definitely an awkward situation for Carnival Goku, especially because we don't have any support on this rotation. The unit in slot 3 is also called Super Saiyan Goku. And who now can't get a super attack. So we'll see how this first turn plays out, and he supered straight away. So God Goku dodge. Oh, great. Well, good start. So that basically ensures that that Carnival Goku is going to get clapped now, because God Goku didn't dodge the super in slot 1. So good times. Well, let's see how hey, you're good, minigun. Let's see how much damage he takes from this first normal attack post Cell's super, because we are going to die, but how much is he going to do? So we're doing the 18 key super, which for BIRDKU does raise his defense. He's an infinite stack on his 18 key. Yeah, Cell's super's in slot 1 a lot. You get the additional super. I can't remember. I don't think this 12 key doesn't raise defense for the turn, does it? I actually can't remember. And then he takes, yeah, 127,000 as the first hit. Now, that's not the worst if we're on like full health, because then once we take that first hit, the hits after that are going to be doing, he gets what, 59% extra? So the hits after that are going to be doing like 50k maybe, which obviously that's not great, but not necessarily the worst. Let's see if we can not get, yeah, absolutely destroyed by the super in slot 1. Oh, he's in slot 7. Well, you gotta love those 5 attempts per day, because I can't just quit out and come back in with a better rotation now that he's in slot 7, because that wastes one of my attempts for the day. So, you love to see that. He said sarcastically. Right, so let's do this. Do this, and then do this. Hopefully we actually get some good dodges on the first turn. Is TEQ LR BIRDKU truly outdated now? Well, that's what we are here to see. 127k as the first normal attack of the turn is not really ideal, but remember, he's only getting some links from the Godku. He didn't have a link partner in slot 3, no support on the rotation. Not the craziest rotation for him. And of course, Cell had already super attacked. So Cell does raise his attack on super. I can give you my clear tip. I mean, I have beaten the stage a bunch of times, right? We're just showcasing a bunch of different units in the stage. And we want to show off TEQ Carnival Goku this time, just to see how well he has aged, as he is going to be a year old in... when did the worldwide units drop last year? The 28th? So he's like a year old in like 5 days, right? So see how well he can stand up in this event, which the reason why the Cell event is so difficult, right? Because at first, maybe people did overestimate the difficulty because people were just kind of surprised. But it's because it's one of those events, it reminds me of the way I would have described like Super Battle Road, is that it's as hard as it's going to be from turn 1. So it's not one of those events where you can bring in a bunch of units that need to build up. And unfortunately, Carnival Goku kind of is one of those units, right? He stacks defense on his 18 key super. You have to get to the point where he gets the revival for him to have the guard all the time, right? Because otherwise it's based on his HP. I think we already know that Yardrat Goku can tank reasonably well. Not being able to get 6 orbs for Goku is pretty scary, though. Because putting this Yardrat Goku in slot 1 is kind of not really what you want to be doing either. Man, I should have used an item on turn 1 because Carnival Goku was in slot 3. Because an item would be really useful for this turn, but I don't want to influence like how much damage Carnival Goku is going to take on the next turn. So I guess I just have to do this for now. Or do I just use the item? This is again the problem with limited attempts per day, right? We've already seen how much damage Carnival Goku takes. Let me use it, right? So we can get at least one turn where we get a stack off with him. Because we've already seen how much damage he takes as the first attack of the turn after Cell has supered, which is over 100k, which is kind of crazy. We got to see that in the first attempt. But now if we do this, we can see with a Whis active, he should, hopefully... I wonder if the first attack will do double-digit damage. That'd be kind of interesting to see. But yeah, with a Whis active, Yardrat Goku should be cooking here. Yeah, double-digit damage. Let's go. Get the counters. Pew, pew, pew. And then he gets super, because of course he does. 310k. You love to see it. Cell supers in slot 1 almost every time, except when you actually want him to. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock definitely can do okay in this event, especially when you're running him with units that let him get the guaranteed additional, but he definitely isn't the best, I will say. As much as I love Bardock, just a double super, he doesn't tank like double digits from Cell without an item or anything. Now, when you get the triple super turn, that's definitely much better, but... Alright, so now we have... Okay, so now we've got the revival. Well, we can see... So, Goku's not going to have his guard. So we'll do this. Get a stack. He's starting off at 230k. It'll be interesting to see, because if he doesn't super us straight away, then it'll be interesting to see what Namek Goku takes, because I keep saying Namek Goku for some reason. What Carnival Goku takes, because he doesn't have his guard, but we do have the Whis and the support memory active on this turn. So we get the 18 key super, which gives us the extra defense. Get the additional again. My Carnival Goku is built for full additional, so mine does seem to additional fairly often. Yeah, see, that's pretty good. Again, that's with the item and the support memory, though, so it's kind of hard to judge, right? The other thing as well is that when you're bringing these really, really powerful teams, I wonder if we'll even get to see another turn for Carnival Goku, because Godku's popping off here. And then we have the 8 years in the final slot. I shouldn't really have gotten them all that key, considering they're not even getting attacked. I think the chances of Cell living to see this rotation again are fairly low. That's good. Then they get the guaranteed additional super, which is not great for us here. I mean, the only way I guess I can make it through to this rotation again, potentially, is to just do, like, no damage on the next turn, because he is obviously going to heal. Well, that's almost impossible to do, considering I have the... So if I do this, you get your dodge chance, but not your guard. We basically just have to take the risk, right? Do that. I don't think there's any way we don't kill him this turn. But... it just shows you, like, a lot of these teams, because of the way Cell works and how difficult he is, you don't want to bring weak teams. So if you want to try and use a certain unit, like Carnival Goku... I tried to build the team around him to still be quite good, but it's like the team around him is almost too good, because then they do all the work, right? Oof. Don't get supered. Okay. Actually, yeah, there's 0% chance that God Goku doesn't kill him. 7.8 million. Yeah, unfortunately, though, that's what you get when Carnival Goku is in slot 3. I mean, or slot 7, so he's on turn 3. There's not really much I could do about that. And it's just yet another one of the reasons why limited attempts per day kind of sucks. Because It would have been much easier for me to just quit out and try again, maybe even a couple of times if necessary, so that Carnival Goku was actually on the first turn. So we'll try again. Obviously, ideally... Oh no, are we out of God Goku, friends? Or is it just... Okay, it's just recommending me a thingy one for some reason. Although there are only 55% ones, that's kind of crazy. You are link level 10, right? Alright, don't be in slot 7 this time. Otherwise, this is just a cursed showcase. Alright, he's on turn 2 this time, okay. That does mean we have to survive the first turn without an item, though, which is always fun. Okay, not a bad first turn, though, to be fair. Right, so we won't go too crazy on the key for... Actually, I suppose we need to... Well, I guess, yeah, we don't need to get a ton of key for you. Because you're not being attacked, and then we'll do that. But God Goku needs to actually not let us down in slot 1. Okay, good. There we go. That's what we like to see from the boy. We need those dodges. That's what's so interesting, like, from my perspective as, like, a creator. Like I said, trying to do these showcases for specific units, it's like you have to play the event differently, right? Because I'm trying to get us into situations where we can see what these certain units do, but they're not necessarily the most optimal way to play the event, right? Because that last run where we beat the event, that's ideally what you want, right? If you're going into the event with a certain team, you want to win. But we didn't really get to see Carnival Goku do anything. So it's always kind of tricky when we're trying to do it with these. But it is what it is, you know. What can you do? Especially, again, with limited attempts per day. If I had unlimited attempts, I could just keep resetting until we had, like, the perfect Carnival Goku turn 1 turn, right? Like God Goku in slot 1, maybe like Super Saiyan 3 BIRDKU in slot 3, something like that. But yeah, obviously we can't do that. So we just kind of have to take what we can get. Alright, so I think I probably do want to see him in slot 1. If he supers straight away, then like I said, it is basically just GG, right? But if he supers in slot 1, it's going to be all over. He's got 200k defense. That's just kind of like the risk you have to take, I guess. But like, I want to see him in slot 1. I want to see him get hit, then get his 18k super, and then see what he gets afterwards, right? Because remember, he does get extra attack with each attack he receives, so he does build up extra attack. And then he gets that big defense buff after he takes the first hit. So, does he get key as well, right? Yeah, because otherwise he's not going to 18k super, so that's fine. Because I want to get the physical orbs for God Goku. I didn't want to get all the physical orbs for that God Goku, but I guess that is, it is what it is. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Just don't super immediately, please. Of course he did. So how much do we take? Yeah, 513k. So Carnival Goku, unfortunately, released as the... when he came out, it was like, yes, the slot 1 unit that a bunch of these other units that have just came out, like STR Goku and Gohan, TEQ LR Goku and Gohan, he was the slot 1 unit that they needed. And now, there you go, that's him in slot 1. The first attack of the turn, if it is a super, before he gets that extra defense buff, 500k damage. So, unfortunately, now I would say, just based on this, I'm not going to say like, oh, there you go, that's it, he's aged out now, he's unusable. But Cell, as I've already said, is that kind of event where he is just super strong straight away from turn 1. So units like this Goku that kind of need to build up a little bit, just really not very good in this event. But there you go, we got to see it firsthand. So let me know what you guys think down below. Obviously, if we get another one of these red zone stages that is a little bit longer, and even potentially the boss is AGL, then this guy could still be useful. But definitely against Cell, not exactly the craziest setup for him. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.